Hi guys, we're back with another webinar. This time we are in Bulgarian. We are speaking in Bulgarian.
No, this is English.
Yes.
Terrible. Terrible.
We're speaking. We are not speaking in Bulgarian.
Yes.
Yes. So we are back with our second part of our SEO webinar and the tips we are giving for optimizing your website for the search engine.
Yes.
So like a brief summary from the previous one, it is very important nowadays to think from the point of view of the user, not only the bots. So search experience optimization is far more important than just the search engine one. So last time we spoke about how important is the loading time of your website, the content that you will create on it, the URLs you will have, the links you will include on your website, and also other important aspects. So we are continuing now with another part.
We're going to make a fine selection of tips on how you can get your website on the first page of Google in around like top 10 results, maybe number 1, but it takes time, and also you have to follow all the rules that we are going to summarize now. So Dorina will take the first half of the tip session, and then I'm going to outline a very important Google update that happened recently and which is directly related to your images, all the images on the website. But now Dorina will summarize all the rest.
Okay, so we should start with the tip about focusing on quality of links, not quantity. So here you should make sure like the links you include in your content on the website to be from authority sites. Like, don't focus on big number of links, but rather for them to be like from authorized websites, like
what?
Like, for example, it depends on the topic and the content you have, but like make sure you use like when quoting, let's say, sites like LinkedIn or Google, and like these
basically
ones.
Websites with high page rank.
With high page ranks,
in your industry. So if you are a medical website talking about medical products, you might be willing to be linked in a way to the authority within the industry. That's
so another tip would be to not overuse ads above the fold on your
ads
website.
Above the fold.
This is like the part that the user lands on when
what is above the fold? Maybe, sorry guys, maybe we didn't explain what is above the fold. In a website you have many places of this website. So if you scroll down, if you scroll up, if you scroll left, this is not really possible, but depends. But when you're scrolling and when you land on a website, the first thing that you see without scrolling anywhere, basically the headline, like a newspaper that you haven't unfolded yet, if you take the FT, let's say, or something else, before you unfold it, this is above the fold. The same with the website. So before you scroll down, everything that you see on top, below the scroll line, is above the fold. And then when you go down, you're going to have other parts of the websites which are not above the fold. So what you are saying is related to?
Is related to this particular part of the website, to not overuse ads there, meaning that you should not like this would both distract the user and create like a bad user experience, and this would cause most probably to slow down your loading, to slow down your website and the loading time. So all of this resulting in like this not very good user experience.
So maybe we should make a reference now to remember that website that you have entered long time ago. You open it and suddenly there were like a pop-up banner, AdSense moving on the left, another banner, dynamic banner on the right, and then you scroll a little bit and there are 3 other banners with 3 different products, and you felt like, like I want to get out of this website. It's like, this is the thing that you should not be aiming at your customers to fill when they land on your website.
Yeah. Another important thing, like continuing on to a next one, is to always like have a clear call to action on your website. Like this would help again with the user experience on your website, and also gives like a huge engagement on your website, and like how to say, it can help again, it can result in a better search engine results for your website.
Yeah, basically true. So I want to jump on something really interesting here about domains. And in particular, like a lot of, like some clients have recently asked, so what about if we merge our brand identity and then we create a new domain and then we do a subdomain, or maybe we shift the whole website, beautifully done website, well ranked, well indexed already, and with a lot of history, and then we move it to a new domain. What the hell gonna happen? Like, this is the most common question maybe you are asking yourself as well. Well, the truth is, like, the Google will need to re-index the whole thing. Like, it's like a completely new address existing. Like, imagine you're moving to a new house and all your friends which have been visiting you for years and know that in you actually that you are throwing awesome parties, and your old address will be keep looking for you in the old address is the same. Like, Google will be looking for you in the old address, and if they don't find anything out there, and if you have moved everything to the new domain, I mean the whole website, I mean the code, the text, the picture, everything, this takes time, and this is basically not really, I mean, you need to apply a certain strategy, SEO strategy in that. So the answer is that if you move your website to a new URL address, into a new domain, Google will need to re-index it to find it, and you need to start doing a lot of job that you have been doing before again, over and over again, and it takes time. All the things that we're mentioning about actually at the moment are SEO tips, search engine optimization tips that needs to be applied, they need to be applied for at least 6 months, guys, minimum. It might be less depending on the case, on the particular strategy, on the particular goals also. But you can do miracles. Like, there is no shortcut to this thing. Do you have something else to add, or?
No, to this one.
Okay, I have something else important. Like, Google has recently updated, given an update basically on the images, and this is another important topic that we have been advising a lot of our clients on in terms of images. Like, what should I do with my images? Should they be like super size, like 3000 by 2000 pixels and beautifully shot and everything? Yeah, of course, but when it comes to how you use the images and what is the file that you actually applied on the website and everything, you should be really careful, and you should mind the following. So now I'm gonna open the official guide. Actually, we're gonna put it in the comments. Actually,
yeah.
Why not? We're gonna put it in the comments after this live session. So this is the Google the Google Images best practices. So this is official thing, official bulletin, official newspaper that Google releases every once in a while, now and then, as is the saying. So what about the thing that Dorina mentioned just before? Great user experience is their number one. So when you talk about images, like, Google is now able to understand when you just put random bullshit or crap on your website, and you have taken actually maybe 3 other images that are absolutely identical as images from another website, and you have used them on your landing page, on your About Us page, or on your services page, or I don't know, career page. This will be this will be something that Google will understand, okay? And it's not good. I mean, Google will not be happy. I mean, the bot that goes on the website, that crawls the website, will not be really ranking you up for this unethical behavior, if I can put it that way. I mean, there is much more technical background in all that. We won't gonna go that deep into that topic. But basically what Google says is use user experience in terms of applying the right pictures, good quality of pictures, explanatory pictures, good user experience and user interaction algorithm. What do I mean by that? Like, provide good context, optimize the placement, don't put them randomly anywhere around text. Like, think about where you put your image. I mean, if it's on the left, on the right, behind, above, the H1, the H2, the H3. Also, don't embed important text inside the images. Like, you're gonna read all that. Also, another important thing is that you might have few versions of one image on your website, and you have the smaller version, the medium, let's say, the large, and the original, which is absolutely huge. And if you have the three of them, thinking like, okay, I have the smaller one, then Google will come and look for the smaller image. That's not true, wrong, and very bad news. So Google will actually find the biggest version of the file of your image, which will, of course, in a way say, okay, this is a really good big file with a lot of content on it. But, of course, this will slow down your website. Another important thing that I wanted to talk about is the speed. And when we talk about this, we also want to touch another topic, and it's about the videos. As you have probably heard, video search is getting absolutely crazy now. I mean, it's been years now that the trend is like people tend to search more in YouTube, which is also a platform of Google, and the video search is getting much more popular than the search itself by writing. So also voice search. But how we can apply this in the website context? So guys, it's very simple. You just need to have videos on your website in the right place in order for Google to understand and say, wow, this is video rich, video friendly page, and to better like qualify it and rank it in a better way in order to deliver to the audience what is actually expected. Because people listen, like Google is acting in a way like, what's the best solution and the most wanted result a user that have searched XYZ might be willing to see. So when you think like that, you might be creating algorithms, this is what actually Google is doing, which are providing the best search results. And if users are actually willing to have video content and ability or opportunity to interact with video regarding the thing that they are looking for on the web, it's much more reasonable and actually logical for Google to preview and rank websites with video-rich content on their pages higher than other websites which don't have that. I mean, this is the trend.
So, like, it is good, like, even when you have some kind of an article or blog post, to, apart from the pictures, like, to include links to different, like, videos on YouTube, for example. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Another thing, if we talk about this mixing again of brands and URLs and stuff like that, like, expect to have decrease in your ranking if you're merging a lot of brand identity, content, images, like old URLs, new URLs, stuff like this is really having only one and single message to Google. Like, there is a huge mess here, guys. So don't do it. Like, Google will basically understand, wow, it's a muddy water here. Like, we don't want to rank it up really high because we don't really understand what the hell is going on with this URL. Like, is it like merging? Is it like separated now? Is it like... So this is very, very important. If you are willing, if you, for example, have a business that is now gonna go to a rebranding, let's say splitting into two brands or to two industries, you need to be very careful with your digital strategy on first place, and then on your search engine strategy as well. So there is one interesting thing that I wanted to talk about as a summary. One moment, let me find it. The alt text also. You're gonna find it. We're gonna put a link, a really good link by Google from the source. The alt text is something that other people have asked me about, like why should we put all this, like the description, the alt text, the title, everything. Like there are many things that you can write in the fields of an image, and if this is consistent, if you have 2 images on your website, or if you have a 1-page of websites and you have 2 images on this website, wow, it's so bad. Change it tonight or tomorrow morning. But if you have even more, you have to think, if you have everything in terms of information text-wise added on the image, you need to think if you have it and if it is brand consistent after that. Very important tip as well, like you should have not only a website sitemap but an image sitemap, because this is also important along with the video and the website. This is extremely important for the bot that goes from Google into your website, browsing and checks how the things are functionally organized. They need to understand how well your images are organized, and if you have that map, it will be easier for Google to do their job, you know. I mean, making the life of the bot that crawls your website from Google easier, you're going to make your ranking much higher. Responsive images, optimize for safe search, absolutely crucial. This is, wow, you're going to read all this. I'm not going to be wasting your time because I know that you just want like 10 to 15 minutes videos, but we're going to put a link of this of this fantastic update from Google, which is extremely important for all your websites, guys. And then you can ask some questions if you want, or we're going to receive some advice. We're going to be active in the comment section, and we are going to be actually replying back. And as a summary, as a last thing now, I wanted to outline something which I really like and admire, and what you said in the beginning, and it's like create websites for users. Guys, these are like our final, again, like we're probably not gonna make any other SEO related webinars soon, but yeah, so.
But they can see the first part of this
one,
and the other part of like the useful tips.
We have touched so many topics, like for this small amount of time that we have, but like create websites for users. And second point, don't use or try to find a shortcut. So this is really, really, really important.
Yeah. And next time we will talk about how to be different, bold and remarkable in your business. So don't miss out this one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hasta la vista. Bye.